Hey guys, it's Jane. I'm here today to tell you about the next book that you should read, and that is Lovecraft Country by Matt Ruff. This is new out this year. Matt Ruff is an author who I have read with enjoyment before, so I picked this one up, not having heard anything about it. It is an absolute corker. I did a search and I could not find another booktuber that's talked about this, so here is a challenge. You need to go out and get yourself this book. It is an absolute ripper. So, Lovecraft Country follows a kind of ensemble cast of black characters in 1950s America. They travel around because one of the characters publishes the Safe Negro Travel Guide, which is what it says on the tin. It's a book which tells the African-American reader where are places that you can reliably expect to get service in both the North and the South of America at this time. It was not something you could just assume. And so one of these characters publishes this guide. A number of the other characters work for him researching for the guide. And so there's a bit of traveling around in it. But the center is in Chicago, in the North, and it's a series of vignettes about spooky, crazy things that happen to these characters. Each section focuses on a different character. So we have men and women, young and old. There's even probably the spookiest episode comes late in the book where we're getting from the perspective of a young boy. It reminds me in some ways to early Buffy, where we have all the vampire and creepy sort of stuff, but that's really working as a metaphor. And that is kind of what's going on here. One of the very first incidents is Atticus, one of our central characters, who's a young guy who's just finished up in the army, and he's driving cross country from where he'd been working in Florida up to his family home in Chicago, and he's pulled over by a police officer for no apparent reason. And this is kind of already a kind of scary situation, and it's heightened by the supernatural aspect that Matt Ruff has laid over the top. So parts of this are really kind of chilling. Other parts of it are incredibly funny. It's very insightful. I love the fact that we end up with, a showdown between the kind of big bad. It's kind of like an episodic sort of thing where we kind of have a series arc and we end up with a showdown at the end. So it's got a very satisfying conclusion. Another thing that I really love about it is that the characters, although they're put into these really kind of difficult situations, never seem to be cowed by them. We've got so many kick-ass characters who basically laugh in the face of danger, and you can really get behind them and sort of rooting for them as they use their guts and determination to work their way through and out of these strange happenings. So where there's ghosts, there's monsters, there's wizards, there's a portal to other dimensions kind of story in here. There's all sorts of great stuff. You're going to love this book, and that's basically what I have to say. I would love for people to go out and get this and read it and then come back and tell me how right I was. That is how certain that I am that you're going to love this book. I hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.